So we got our last one. All right. So our last one here that we're going to do about our villain, and this is the one that everyone's been asking about, is there's usually a secret superpower that our villain has that we don't know at the beginning. We just did the one about the henchmen. That was what they did. Yeah, you got it. That's perfect. So the last one we have is the secret superpower. Now, why do we need a secret superpower? Do you know? What number are we on? This is probably this is number 5, but you've been numbering them your own ways. You can number it however you want. However you want. All right. So now, Ethan, do you know why we need a superpower, secret power? Why do we need it? Why it's important in the story?
Is it also a weakness?
So it's part of it is because usually that way the superpower can be kind of come out at the end when it looks like the hero's going to win, and then here comes our superpower, kind of like to sort of put our hero back in the spot. So that's kind of where the trouble happens.
Yeah.
Kind of those things. Oh gosh, we got another visitor here. So Avon's joined us too. So the whole crew is here, Ethan, tonight.
Daddy, you know what Max's secret power is?
All right, so Quinn's going to talk about Max's secret power.
Max's secret power is that he can make people read his mind. Not like he can read people's mind, but he can make people read his mind and do his bidding.
That's an interesting one. So he kind of can like flip it around where people can read his mind and listen to him. That's a good one.
He also has the power to make things opposite.
Ooh, so secret powers are oftentimes kind of they can be unique things, like something that's going to be revealed later, like a powerful friend or a connection. It can be information they have. It can be a technology or magic. That's like, for example, in like Ultron, right? Like has this powerful technology or weapon, special magic that you can have, a powerful animal you can control, or a powerful army. So these are all these sorts of things that can happen, like Darth Vader with this powerful army, or certain examples behind it. So what about Draco? What's his kind of secret power that we won't learn about until later?
So if he does accomplish his goal, his secret power is he can control all life on Dracarys, the world, through like the core of that world. So he has to get to the core so that he can like activate his secret power, which is controlling all life.
Got it. So the secret extra power can control all life behind it. What more about Max? So Max can control people's minds behind it. And what happens when he does that, has that secret power? What happens, Quinn? Can you lean in a little bit so we can see you? What happens when that happens?
Everyone does his bidding.
Perfect. So once that happens, everyone does the bidding. So what other secret superpowers do we hear from anyone else? Any other like superpower things, like controlling a whole army? R-E-A-D. Control the whole army. There's like a secret animal that comes out, like Darth Vader happens, controlling the Death Star. What are some of those things?
My favorite villain, Killmonger, his secret power was that he's actually a military. He knows how to infiltrate governments and take over very quickly. And that was a big plot point in Black Panther.
Perfect. So that's the kind of the big last one behind it. So what we're going to do now is we're going to basically this week try and do some of these secret powers. So we're going to go through them again. This is kind of, again, the secret power. But here are the 5 things that it takes. 5 things it takes behind it to get out. Ethan, you want to walk through real quick? And I'm going to clean the room here just for a second here. So I'll let you take over for just a second.
Yeah. And while I'm going through this, please share what your secret powers are as examples. But yeah, like I said, we have powerful friend or connection, information that can be used against the hero, powerful technology or a weapon. Magic is really cool. I think most of the users here have like magical power worlds. So what is the magic power that your villain has? Also, I have creatures in my world that probably should have secret powers. That'd be cool. Like the lizards. I think the lizards need to have an equally secret power for the villain.
And the key thing about these secret powers is you don't learn about them until later. So they're an important one to know what you're going to have behind it, because you can use it later as part of the story. So I think one last thing that we're going to talk about is, how you can wind up writing up these ones. So sometimes it can be really fun to write the story from the villain's perspective, just tell the story of the villain. And kind of what you want to do is tell us like how that villain became evil. So you want to tell us like kind of we call it the origin story of the villain. This is like how the Joker became really evil, or how, kind of Thanos became evil, or how Max became evil, or how Draco. So you kind of want to start up is sort of telling that story of what they did to sort of go on this path, and kind of like, here's what their goal is, and then take us back to kind of what sparked them and to get to that point, and now kind of how that's controlling their for sure. So so Ethan posted this in the chat. Here is a little form you can fill out this week if you wanted to write up a story and sort of share what yours would be behind it. And then we'll take a look at it